Hello and welcome to another episode of the SITREP. Today we are talking about a topic I've been trying to cover for a long time to get a subject matter expert in the house, which we do today. Alyssa, thank you for being here. But today we're talking about veteran readiness and employment, which a lot of you used to know as vocational rehabilitation and employment, but a lot of people affectionately call VR&E. So Alyssa, let's dive into this topic, shall we?
Thank you, Paul.
So in a nutshell, what is VR&E?
VR&E is a vocational goal-focused program that assists our veterans and transitioning service members with identifying a suitable vocational goal relative to their disability conditions. When this goal is identified, counselors will then work with the veterans to develop a plan of services to assist the veteran with obtaining the required education and or training needed in order to apply to jobs within that field. These plans of services are unique to the veteran's individual needs and their particular circumstances, as VR&E is not a one-size-fits-all approach. One veteran's plan is going to be significantly different from another veteran's plan of services, and that's based upon the needs of that specific veteran and what type of supportive services they need in order to get to their goal.
VR&E is like almost limitless as to what it can do within reason, of course, to assist a veteran with like really getting good career path or reemployed or what have you.
We want to make sure that we are identifying a goal for the veteran, a mutually agreed upon goal with the veteran that's suitable for them, that's going to not exacerbate their disability conditions, and something that they can see themselves pursuing a career in.
What if I'm a terribly unreasonable veteran who's come into your office and I'm like, hey, you know what? I'm horrible at math, but I want to become a rocket scientist. Like, is VR&E going to be able to assist me in becoming a rocket scientist, or are you going to sit me down and be like, hey, let's come up with some alternatives?
A counselor would sit down with you and take a look at your targeted vocational goal and also similar goals that would require the same skills and also coursework that you are interested in pursuing to be able to achieve employment within that goal. So having an open mind and also being willing to explore different options with your counselor is really important, as there may be some career fields out there that you may not have heard of, but your counselor might bring to your attention and that you might develop an interest in.
What if the career field I want to go into might potentially be something that could exacerbate an injury or illness, something that I'm service connected for? Am I still going to be able to go into that career path, or should I look at something different?
A counselor would work with you towards identifying a goal that is not likely towards to worsening or exacerbating your service-connected conditions. A counselor would sit down with you and take a look at the typical job duties of a job within said field and see, is this something you could do on a day-to-day basis? Is this something you could see yourself pursuing long-term? If the answer is no, then we would steer the veteran into taking a look at additional career paths. Obviously, paths that you would be interested in, but it's something that we can fully support you with moving forward and as it's a feasible goal for you.
Hey folks, connecting with your benefits is our primary mission, and the SITREP is providing more options than ever.
Subscribe to our free email newsletter, subscribe to our audio podcast channel, or subscribe to our content on YouTube.
For details and links, check out the description below.